we've got, this is the last of the keg, so we may as well do a half and half. Let's try it. It is a Friday as well too, so why not? Let's just do it. I've got Guinness draft as well too. I don't know how this is going to work. I don't think this is going to work. Soon find out, I guess. Oh Jesus, coming out, look at this. No idea what's happening. Oh jeez, look at that. Oh, that looks awesome. Jeez, I forgot how much fun this is. Granted it's not off a roof, like, not out the window, but you know. Wow, look at that. Now you see me, now you don't. This is insane. Look, you've got 3 layers there. Now obviously that's the surge from the Guinness, but wow, that's pretty crazy, isn't it? Nice, I like that. Okay, so got well on my turn. We may as well have a little conversation, a little chat about what's going on in the world. What's going on where you are? Tell you what's going on where I am. Same thing as what's going on where you are. Bloody end of the world, isn't it? The freaking end of the world. Coronavirus. I mean, God almighty. How did it ever get to this? So today, I'll let you just see this first. Look at that. Look at that thing. Seriously, look at that thing. That is a thing of beauty. My God. Let's do it again. Now you see me. Now you don't. Look. I'm just enjoying this pint of Guinness. I'm just enjoying this pint of Guinness. Oh no, it's a pint of lager. It's not really lager. That is the tail end of the two-hearted clone. That is literally the end of the keg. So yeah, coronavirus. I mean, what the hell is going on in the world? So this is, what are we? There's 1 death in Northern Ireland. There's 1 death, and 90, I think, there's only 90 have been tested positive. But you know, they're not actually testing people. They're only testing people when they go into hospital with, you know, serious concerns. Now why that is, I don't know. You'd think that they'll be doing a lot more testing, unless they don't have the kits or something. I don't know, but it's a bit unnerving, really. I mean, the schools are out. Even today, there you had Johnson on, the Prime Minister, closing everything down, closing all the pubs down. We're going to be in lockdown, let's be honest, in the next couple of days. It's a very good time to be a home brewer. So yeah, it is a bit unnerving. The schools are all out. I've been working from home all week, pretty much. Well, not all week. Been into the office. I've had to do a few things in the office to prepare for everything, and just, it's crazy. Let's give this a taste. What's it going to taste like? Guinness? Oh, that's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. It does actually taste like Guinness on top. Creamy Guinness. A little bit of the, I haven't really got down into the two-hearted yet, but there is a little bit of it, or something on it. I wonder, can I? Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's like an oil slick on top. Deep horizon. There you are. So yeah, schools are off, the kids are off. Trying to work from home with kids is hard. I have done it before now, usually when the kids have been sick and I've had to take time off, or at least I've been working from home. But it's like slightly different now, that it's more of a, not permanent, but like a semi-permanent type of situation. Excuse me. Just cleaning up after myself, you know. Clean as you go. Need to disinfect all this whole area as well. Because I licked it all. That's why. But yeah, you shouldn't make light. We shouldn't make light of this. It is quite a serious situation. It is very concerning, as I said. I mean, my mother is like, she is not a well woman. She's in her 80s, and she's in a home, and she's got dementia, and she's basically, you know, old people, they kind of waste away when they go into those places, and you can see they become skeletons, basically. Well, that's kind of the stage that she's in at the minute. Now, she's not that far, like, not as bad as my dad was when he went, God bless him. But yeah, if the coronavirus gets in there, I mean, it will be a massacre. It will be absolutely terrifying. I've got my father-in-law over there, just lives over the road. He had like a suspected heart attack, we think, last week. He refused to go to the hospital for whatever reason. Doctors originally told him it was like some kind of fluid on his heart or something like that, and they gave him these tablets, and it seemed to do the job. But then they phoned back and said you should probably go to the hospital because we think it might be a suspected heart attack, but he never went. So yeah, so that's kind of the situation there. So you're thinking, if it's like elderly people most vulnerable with underlying health conditions, I mean, that's like 2 out of 2 right there. The guy next door, he is, I'm not exactly sure what age he is. He must be nearly 80 if he isn't already. And he's been pretty underlying health issues for the last couple of years. So, I mean, that's like literally 3 people very close to me. I mean, in the second 2 cases, I mean, literally very close. My 2 next door neighbours, basically. So, you know, you see all the deaths in Italy and the craziness that's going on there. I mean, it's now surpassed China. And, you know, if you believe the figures that China put out, then that is insane. The fact that Italy has been hit like that. And, you know, everywhere else in Europe seems to be on lockdown. And now we are going into a lockdown at some point. Yeah, they haven't said that, like, but, I mean, I'm not sure what the kind of thinking was in the first time, thinking that we were all going to have herd immunity, not to crash the NHS, when the truth is, like, this thing is spreading like wildfire. So yeah, so it's just insane. It is. So working from home with kids today is a nightmare. In fact, the kids were all over me all the time, every 5 minutes. I mean, my son was like, he came up to me in the morning, he was all like, Daddy, 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 can you play with me? And I'm paraphrasing there. I said, no, I've got to work. He says, oh, what time are you working to? He says, 5 o'clock. And he says, what time's it now? He says, 9:30 in the morning. And it was like that every single hour of the day, basically. So then I had to go to school to pick up like a load of stuff from school they've gotten work to do over the break. The break that has no end, possibly. So yeah, so I don't know how the hell I'm going to manage to do my job and do all that in the meantime. So I'm basically working from home at least 4 days a week, possibly going into the office on a Thursday. I think because my wife is off on Thursday, so I can go in. And yeah, it's like some kind of nightmare. And you've got all the panic bars as well. Now it's not too bad over here. Now there are people panic buying, yes. You know, it's a disease in itself. Like, one person sees one person with a trolley full of toilet roll and everyone else gets involved. But yeah, it isn't too bad here. I think what people haven't realised is that when they see that everybody else is panic buying toilet roll, they all seem to go to the same place, which is like the biggest supermarket in the area. Whereas I just go to all the little shops around here, and there's plenty of everything. There's rice. I mean, don't tell anyone this, like, but there's rice. There's actually pasta, spaghetti as well too, spaghetti, and you know, toilet roll, everything. We're not too bad actually, because I am married to a woman who she doesn't panic buy. She doesn't panic buy now because she already panicked buy. Or basically, our mission in life is to find all the deals and then buy loads of that when the deals are on. So we already had we already had two 24 packs of toilet roll, before any of this even started, and that's just like normal in our house. So we've got literally cupboards full of stuff, tins of stuff that God knows how long they've been in there for. We've got pesto, loads and loads of everything you can think of. And this is now the time. Delighted now, because the end of the world means that we will be able to empty those cupboards, and I've been wanting to do that for years and years. So, you know, if there's one good thing to come out of the end of the world, it is that, you know, my wife has proved right. So yeah, let's get into this. But yeah, so it's all becoming very real. I mean, you were seeing the stories in China, what was going on there, and you were thinking, oh well, that's China, you know, that's like way over there somewhere. And then it got to Italy, and it was like, oh well, you know, that's Italy for you. And then it's like moved across and across, and then it goes to Ireland, and then it goes to Northern Ireland. It's like, oh fuck, this is getting grim. And then of course Ireland shut everything down, and then for some reason, you know, north of the border, you know, the other side of the road, literally, everything's still open. So I wasn't sure how that was working. Like, that was just insanity in itself. But sure, you know what? I'm not out here for a ramble, so I'm gonna go. That's really nice, actually. Now that they've got the mix of the Two Hearted and the stout, that is really nice. You know what I used to like about doing this many years ago is that it gives you ideas. I've just remembered that gives you ideas about different kind of beers that you could try by mixing the two different beers. Always a very interesting experiment. I mean, that separation has just lasted all the way down the glass as well too. Okay, Moya. Please look after yourself. Stay inside for God's sake, and just do what you're told. Okay? Don't be a hero. See ya.